Alrighty. We are up and running,
Hold on.
which is a good thing. We're up and running.
If I don't have it, I'm gonna cry.
VRC time.
Those are mine.
I'm about to freaking blow.
What the fuck?
Bargain, possibly one gunshot last night.
At first,
Well, I won't
detectives
try this.
believed this tragedy was the result of a robbery. It would
Tomorrow
be horribly
is when
wrong.
we start.
As
company.
the weeks-long investigation began,
Smackdown tomorrow.
detectives would uncover a toxic relationship and a twisted conspiracy with Nicole at the very center of it all.
Your DNA's gonna be on
Remember
that
you will,
gun.
chum.
Now's the time you need to tell me because
Keep it
there's not
safe.
gonna be another opportunity.
On July 4th, officers in Dublin, Georgia received a disturbing
I swear to
call.
God, if it goes
A passing
like
motorcyclist
this, get off
reported
this
seeing a
fucking game.
motionless
Like
body
guys.
on the front lawn of a nearby house
That's my
and
birthday.
urgently requested a welfare check. When
Are you
first
live streaming?
responders arrived at the scene, it
Like
quickly
July
became
16th?
clear the man was already
Nice.
beyond saving.
How y'all doing?
What is that on the spot?
He's
What?
laying like somebody, he was attacked or shot or something.
As first responders took a closer look, the disturbing condition of the man's body became clear.
Finally.
His skin was covered in bruises,
got a good
insects
symbol.
crawled across his face, and most troubling, a gunshot wound was clearly visible at the back of his head. Even
Oh my
more
God.
telling was the
Yeah,
stiffness of his
I'll,
body, clearly indicating
down,
he'd been
Jim.
dead for several hours.
Right
To the
there.
officers on scene, one thing was
If you wanna get
immediately
booked,
clear.
I'll tell him.
This was a homicide, and they needed to figure out who this man was and why he was so brutally killed.
Right.
Luckily, it wouldn't take long before officers
Yo.
began uncovering crucial
I'll make
details.
you smack down, Jim, because
Do we even know his? We don't know his name, do we?
Yeah, we ran it. That's
You're
as
smack
far
down,
as
Jim.
that.
Okay.
We haven't positively identified him.
What
Oh, wait, no, you.
Right
Wait.
there. Off that 28 that was ran at this location. Who would
I'm
come back to?
NXT.
Oh, yeah, you're in it.
I could be SmackDown if you want me to be NXT.
The victim was quickly identified as Daniel Rayburn, a 40-year-old father and the homeowner himself. With this in mind, officers would approach Daniel's
I'll make
neighbors, who would reveal information that would prove crucial to solving this case later
In
on.
my head. Because I ain't doing that shit. I had to delete the notes.
I'm so sorry. Have y'all been home all
My
day?
shit was
Been to the grocery store. Have y'all heard anything over there?
a bunch of like important information stuff. Like notes.
Oh, they're fun.
A lady
It
lives
had my
there.
email, everything.
There's a man deceased in her
They're
yard.
fun. When I
what?
caught him on
Yeah,
the
he's
bicycle
dead
and
right there.
answered,
In her
but
yard?
when I got off the bus,
Is
they
he
were
black?
fine.
Last
I don't
night.
know why I like you as a brother.
Who you calling?
Like you always check on me.
Called me another one. She said, Mom, it went firecrackers. She said, it was a gun. Come here.
They check on me, nigga.
You see his body?
Well, you don't.
Oh, talking about right here near the front.
I was gonna today.
Yeah, like you were. You would have fucking already asked.
Man, she can't, that's the same lady that came.
Yeah, I always.
Yeah.
She
Is she
fucking
younger,
done.
older?
Okay, when
When
Chetty
you
gets
come
on,
on.
can you ask him why he on
I'm
Twitter?
sick.
Early 30s?
Oh no, he's unfriended me.
Some passerbys just come by.
He's gonna unfriend me.
Why?
Neighbor across the road heard some arguments over here. And about 1 a.m. heard one shot. There's supposed to be a female that resides here by the name of Nicole.
Mhm.
White female.
You know,
See if she's inside.
yes. We'll knock on the door and then see if it's unlocked. We can
Can I
stick and do a
handshake?
welfare check.
Officers didn't know who Nicole was yet, but she would become a very familiar figure over the coming days. Without wasting any time,
Okay,
officers moved to search Daniel's home, and what they would find inside would soon blow the case wide open. But before we continue, it's worth noting that situations like these can be extremely distressing, not only for those directly involved, but also for anyone following along at home, just like you. If you've ever felt that you need help with mental health, you should know that there are always people you can reach out to. That's why I'd like to thank BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. I've partnered with them to help provide you with an easy and simple solution to therapy. Therapy has
Maybe in
helped
a
me
little bit.
overcome my anxiety, manage my stress levels, and become confident enough to build a team that helped grow this channel into over 2 million subscribers. Thank you guys so much, by the way. The biggest problem I found with therapy is that you usually have to go through a lot of therapists before finding the one that's right for you. BetterHelp makes this easy. With their 30,000 licensed
You can
therapists,
come, but you just have to
BetterHelp
turn down
will
your
match you with
graphics.
someone who understands your needs the best and gives you a
you-
safe space to talk. And if it's not right the first time, you can switch therapists as many times as you want. No hard feelings. So if you're struggling, consider joining BetterHelp. Start fresh any day of the year with BetterHelp. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com